The cookies are cooling, the snow is coming down, and I am sitting down here on my living room floor to get a whole bunch of Christmas gifts wrapped, and this is kind of a continuation of my Multitask with Me series. We're just gonna sit down and chat, and I'm going to wrap Christmas presents. You guys can feel free to grab your scissors, tape, whatever you need, paper, and jump right in with me, or you can just sit and chat. We're gonna talk about how much we spent on Christmas this year and a bunch of other questions that you guys asked me over on the YouTube community channel page. So yeah, in this video you'll get to see kind of some of the stuff I bought, and at the end I'll let you know how Christmas went down this year, how much we spent, and what my thoughts are on it. If you're new to my channel, my name is Megan Fox. I make all kinds of mom-related content, modest outfit stuff, home life things, because I am a Mennonite and I do all the mom things, just sometimes a little bit differently. Anyway, so let's get into today's video. So my Christmas tree is not usually there, but I'm sitting in front of the window, so I have some good natural light, even though it is like snowing. And I thought the Christmas tree might make a great little backdrop, so I just pushed it to the side. So I think I'll start with something super easy before I have to like adjust my camera so you guys can see what I'm doing here on the floor. I'm just gonna get some Christmas gifts together for Evonnie's Sunday school teachers. There are 3 of them, and so I'm just giving them like little Fox Sparrow notepads, some chapsticks. These are all Fox Sparrow items, and leather key wristlets, also a Fox Sparrow item. Sorry, I didn't mean to plug that thing first thing. This sweater is maybe not the best thing to be wearing while I'm wrapping gifts. It's like very floppy, but it's so cozy and just like perfect for this season. It is a little more colorful than I'm used to, like all the little nubbies on it and stuff, but I got it at Ross, and I thought it was a little bit out of my comfort zone while still being kind of neutral. And yeah, I'm loving this one. So we're gonna get right into some questions here too. I screenshotted a bunch of them, and one was, would I be shunned if I left my church for another church? Or if I committed a sin? And no, our church does not do that. Some old order Mennonites would, Amish possibly would. But if you left church, it just would mean that you moved on, you found somewhere else to go. Hopefully you found a new church to attend that you can like have like-minded people with you. And then also if you sinned, hopefully you have people that are there for you alongside of you in the church that could help you to work through that, to reconcile, to just get in a better place. So no, we don't practice shunning. That's a quick short answer for that. Okay, next I'm gonna wrap Fletcher's gifts. He doesn't have too many. I am looking for a train table for him this winter on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or somewhere. So I just didn't want to get him too much. So this is like a very fun kiddish light. It has like buttons on it and stuff. They're all into their flashlights. So it might be a little, it says 12 to 36 months. So he's right in the middle of that age range. I don't know, we'll see. And I thought it's really fun because it makes all different colors and stuff. I also got him a Dollar Tree laser pointer. I thought that would be fun for him while we're driving or something. He can push the button. Sometimes when you're driving in the dark, it's like so much dark driving time. So I thought that might be fun for him. And then I got, did you guys ever see the I love Usborne books so much. I'm not really a fan of MLMs, but I love Usborne books. You can't really get them anywhere else, and they're so cute. The train one, there's a train one like this. There's a train that goes in all the tracks and stuff, but this is the tractor version. And every page you have the tractor drive through the field and plow the field or do whatever. So I thought this would be a fun book for him because he's super into tractors right now, and I know mom is getting him a dump truck, which I guess has nothing to do with tractors, but you get the idea. He's into like anything that has wheels and spins. I am very much a neutral wrapping paper girl, as you're gonna find out here, but I do have some of this truck wrapping paper left over from last year, and I'm gonna use it for Fletcher for some of his gifts just because I know he's gonna love it. Okay, and while I'm wrapping this next gift, why don't I answer the question? It's another kind of money related question since we're gonna end up talking about money here in this video. It says, what is your average YouTube paycheck? As someone who watches various creators, it is interesting to me to know how these videos are monetized and what the payoff really is. I'm trying to decide how specific I want to answer this one. I'm not super comfortable sharing a ton, but I will say that it started out with me wanting to pay the grocery bill. And when I reached that goal, I was so excited when my YouTube AdSense money reached like $75 a week, because then I could pay for the groceries. And then after I reached that milestone, it was just about trying to save up to put our kids through school. So many of my friends raise puppies and they use that money for school tuition, but we do want to send them to a Christian school, which is not cheap, and so we are saving up money for that. But now we're kind of trying to weigh the pros and cons of just keeping it all sitting there, or if we should invest some of it, or yeah, we're not really sure. Yeah, I definitely feel like it has grown a lot. God has blessed me a ton. And I got this little ornament from Dollar Tree. It's so cute. Fletcher will love this. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's for Fletcher and he is gonna love tearing into this. And then also sponsorships actually make up a big portion of, or a much bigger portion of my income, and I have a love-hate relationship with sponsorships. I love them because I get to like talk about products that I love, services that I love, and it's really fun. Yeah, and I can just give you guys recommendations, you know, friend to friend. But at the same time, I know some people have like problems with that. I feel like if there is a brand that integrates well into a video, why not? It's something that I love and I use already. But I actually just really enjoy working with brands too. It is definitely worth the money, I feel. I did have a lot of sponsorships back up here to the end of the year with 2020 being so crazy and stuff. A lot of stuff got into December. So I apologize for, well, I don't apologize, but I acknowledge that there has been a lot of sponsorships lately, and that's just because, you know, things are sometimes out of our control, things got pushed around, whatever. But I am very choosy, and I'm planning to be even more choosy in 2021 just because we don't, like, the money is going into savings and we don't need to live off of it. That would be a very different thing if we needed the money, like, to pay our mortgage and all that stuff. But also it's been taking a lot more out of me, I feel like, as a mom, which is another question someone asked, and I'll get to that later. But it's a lot of work with working with a sponsor, a lot of back and forth, a lot of deadlines, a lot of research sometimes, and I'm gonna be a little more choosy in 2021. I'm telling myself that now, and then as soon as I say that, a whole bunch of great, you know, companies contact me. But anyway, I do have a sponsor for today's video. I'm actually very grateful for it, and it's Skillshare. I'll talk about them a little bit, but I want to show you the books that I am wrapping for, that I am wrapping for my sister-in-law. She's a big book reader. I forgot to say, if you're a family, do not watch this because you might see something you shouldn't. Anyway, she is a big reader and she asked for The Haunting of Bonaventure Circus, Life Everlasting, and Life Support. I'm not familiar with with any of these books, but they all are from Christian book distributors. I tried to buy from them this year instead of Amazon, and we were spending $50 for a name exchange for my family, which would be just me and Josh are exchanging names. The little kids are not doing that. So that was $100 right there. You're gonna start adding up the math here. And then I just thought I would give her a candle yet, just to round out the $50. And this candle is one of my fox sparrow candles, just in a different vessel. I'm hoping to carry this concrete looking vessel in 2021. So let me quickly talk to you guys about Skillshare before I wrap that. Skillshare is an online learning community where you can type in all kinds of things that you'd like to learn. You basically get taught by an expert of whatever the topic is that you're looking up. I really love their home decor stuff, branding, photography stuff. I'm really interested in that, obviously, because it affects my life a lot. But it's just a great platform to try out if you are trying to hone a new skill, or I know a lot of you moms are looking to like do little startups or something. You can find so many things on there that can help get you started. There's even gift wrapping tutorials on there. Yeah, so much stuff. So I highly recommend that you at least check it out. I know a bunch of you are probably planning to declutter here in the new year. It's kind of something that everybody feels like doing when they are done with Christmas time and just like out with the old. There is a bunch of great organization videos on there. But right now, if you decide to become a member and join down below, there's a link in the description box for you. The first 1,000 of you who use the link are going to get a free trial of their Skillshare premium membership. And then you can see what you'd like, click around on there, see if it's something that interests you, benefits you. And I've been proud to work with Skillshare here in 2020. I know that it has helped a lot of you guys out as well, which makes me happy as well. So the link's down below there if you want to check it out. I'll remind you again at the end of this video. Okay, next I'm going to show you a little DIY gift that I made for my friends. We're meeting for a Bible study tonight, and I'm not gonna package this in front of you guys just because it's gonna be like 5 of them in a row and it's gonna get boring. But I made these 11 by 17 meal planning PDFs, I guess you could say, and I got them printed on super stiff cardstock, and there's a back as well. It says to do, and I love the Bible verse I picked. A desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, Proverbs 13:19. Anyway, I kind of just did like my style because I really didn't know what they would like. I tried to keep it pretty neutral, and so they can just plan their week of meal planning. A lot of my friends do meal planning. Down here it says breakfast and snacks, and up here it says all plans are subject to change due to unforeseen circumstances or the energy level of the cook. So I bought them each a little dry erase marker with like an eraser on the cap, and then I also got them little magnet jaw clips, and I spray painted them black so they can hang these on their fridge, and if they're not a meal planner or they don't feel like meal planning that week, they can turn it around and just use it for like a big to-do list. I love like the whole boho feel of this, very modern, but still pretty at the same time. I hope they like it. I got it laminated at Staples with their really stiff laminating, and it just feels like a really quality item. I would love to do this for my Weaver family gift exchange. There's like 17 aunts and cousins and grandma, and we'd like to exchange little DIY gifts, but it wasn't that cheap. It probably turned out to be $5 or $6 per gift, and I don't want to spend that much times 17. So I'm not going to do that, but I need to get these together. We're going to exchange them at our Bible study tonight. Okay, this next question says, would you be open to being friends with a black woman? Which I'm so sorry that anybody even feels like they have to ask that question. Of course, of course. I think this year has taught me a lot of things. But I will say one thing, living in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, the opportunities are a little bit harder to have friends from different races because there's just not as many of them. But I have had Russian friends, African American friends, Hispanic friends. I am sorry that anybody even feels like they need to ask that. Jesus was not Caucasian, I know that for a fact. But yeah, I don't like to judge a person on the color of their skin, although I do realize that the color of your skin does dictate maybe some of the experiences that you've had in life, and it's not something that we can just ignore completely, which I always thought growing up, you know, you don't see color, it's not an issue. But sadly in this world it is sometimes an issue, and so yes, I'm sorry you had to ask that, but I would definitely be open to being friends with a black woman. I think actually the next gift I'm going to wrap is this puzzle. It is a I think I'm giving this to Evonnie, but hopefully Fletcher will grow into it as well. It's just 2 trains. The one is A through Z, and then the other one is 1 through 10. And you just build it all together, and hopefully like this will be good for Evonnie. She can learn, oh, what letter comes next. You know, she's not quite at that point yet. She knows about 5 letters, I think, and they're all letters in her name so far. I got this and the next gift that I'm gonna wrap as well. I might as well show it to you quick. This, right? I got these both at Burlington. This is so cute. It's gonna go with her kitchen set. This one is like a little drip coffee pot. This one is a KitchenAid mixer type of thing, and this is a toaster. It's just so cute, and it's pink, and I just know she's gonna love it. And I actually kind of had ulterior motives with buying this because I was like, if I buy her this, it might rekindle her love for her kitchen set again. Her grandma gave her a kitchen set that Josh and his sister had played with when they were little. She gave it to Evonnie, and she loved it and loved it for a long time, and then it wasn't like, you know, now it's kind of old hat a little bit. So I think if I add some new things to her kitchen set, she's gonna be overjoyed and get back into it again. And yeah, Burlington had a lot of great gifts for pretty good prices. Okay, while I wrap this next gift, let's do a fun one. Just for fun, is Josh extra tall or are you on the shorter side? I am 5'4" and a something. I like to say I'm 5'5" because it sounds so cool, but I'm not quite 5'5". And then Josh is right on 6 foot, so yeah, there's a little bit of a difference there, but I feel like we look proportional to each other. I mean, he's definitely taller and I can still wear heels if I want, and I'm still shorter than him, but whatever, those kind of things don't matter at all. I have family members who are like the same height as each other, or, you know, even the guy is shorter possibly, whatever. It's not a big thing. Although I think I always wanted to marry a guy who was taller than me and older than me, and I got one of the two. And I'm putting one of these little white stickers on the back of each one just so I remember who is for who, but I don't really want them seeing it since everything's a secret until the point of handing it over during the gift exchange. And let's do this one here. My question would be, why do Mennonites not believe in having musical instruments in the church? And that is, okay, conservative Mennonites would not have instruments in their church service. And actually some conservative groups would even discourage people learning to play instruments. The church that I go to does not. I wish more of us did play instruments, but it's not discouraged at all in my church. We just don't really have it in congregational worship, which I'm all for. If our church would have a vote, in fact, I think we did kind of have like a little vote on it earlier. We do have like an electric keyboard at our church that once in a while the song leader will play along with. And yeah, it sounds pretty, whatever. But if I could vote, I would say I would love the a cappella singing. I don't want to lose that. I hope my church always keeps that. But there's other Mennonite churches that do have instruments in their services, but they would probably be they'd probably be a little bit more mainstream Mennonites, not, you know, super conservative or anything. But I just love the 4-part harmony singing. It is awesome, and it's something that I miss from high school. I was part of a chorus and we would sing together. Soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. I was an alto, Josh is a tenor. Anyway, and so it was just so fun, and that's something that I hope we never lose. There's just something beautiful about that, and it makes people stop and listen, I think. Sometimes it can become like old hat to us Mennonites who are used to it, but I think the rest of the world, if they hear a cappella, it's just like, wow, that's amazing. Maybe that kind of is a long-winded answer to your question. I also decided to step into the world of magnetiles for my kids, so I just got the medium size, still super expensive, from Target. I think it was like 60 bucks, minus I think we got $25 off then with a coupon. So yeah, we'll see if they like them because they have much bigger versions and I would love to add to their collection if it's something that they love. I feel like it's a great thing for like all ages. Like it says on here from 3 to 99. So that is a great sign of a good gift. Okay, I'm gonna show you the next two gifts really quickly and then we will chat a little bit more. The first gift here is for my sister-in-law. I have her name for our Fox Christmas exchange and we are spending $20 a person, but unlike my side, which is just the adults, this is the kids as well. So that's $20 times 4 of us in our family. So that is 80 bucks just for the Fox side and we weren't gonna do it. And then they last minute decided that they wanted to. And so yeah, so 80 bucks, there it is. And the gift that I have for my sister here, we all dropped Amazon links that we wanted, both my side and Josh's side. So my side, we just kind of wrote down on paper some of the ideas that we were looking for. I think I wrote down that I'm looking for a new laptop bag, some stuff like that. But the Fox side, we just dropped Amazon links in a chat because we weren't able to all get together to exchange the names. And so you can just buy stuff from the Amazon wish list or like something similar somewhere else if you wanted to like, you know, support a local store or something. But I got this book for my sister-in-law. It's called An Intentional Life by Karen Stott. And it's all about living an intentional life, a life-giving invitation to uncover your passions and unlock your purpose. I'm hoping after she reads it, maybe she'll let me borrow it because it looks really good. And then I also got her, since we're spending 20 bucks, I also got her this, she's into plants. She has they just moved to a new home and she has this beautiful room that has lots of plants in it. And so I got her this little pot to put a plant in if she wants to. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna package that yet, so stay tuned. And then for Josh, I'm still not done shopping for him. I do wanna get him a like suit coat or like sports jacket type of thing. But also I already picked up a few things for him. I did think, I saw on somebody's video, was it Shay Whitney? She had a indoor putting golf green and I was like, oh, that'd be a genius idea, but they're all sold out. So maybe next Christmas, I know he would love that. But I did pick up some stuff when I was at TJ Maxx. I love Josh in black and white. And so this is a black shirt for him. I don't know, don't guys just look so muscular in black? I don't know. Anyway, got this for him. It's like a waffle knit fabric. Just a long sleeve style t-shirt, pretty lightweight. He hates being hot, he's always hot. And then, oh, I wish you guys could smell this, oh my word. It is called Original 1956, and I looked it up online and the brand says it's by True Fragrance. So I don't know if that's like an off-brand or what, but it says it's normally 20 bucks, so I guess it's not that expensive. Normally I got it for 13. I hate going to places where you can't smell the cologne, and lo and behold, they had a bottle there that was open that you could sniff. And so I knew I would love this. Oh my word. I hope Josh likes it, but if he doesn't, it doesn't matter because I love it. That's what counts, right? He needs some like nice, stronger cologne. He has just like body spray and stuff. But I know I like it and he likes it when we get dressed up to go out on a date or for like an event or something. And you just like smell expensive. I don't know. I can't wait for him to have that. I can't wait for him to wear it. So I got to wrap that up as well. But the next question that I wanted to talk to you guys about was somebody asked, how are we addressing Santa Claus? We try to center Christmas time around Jesus' birth. As Christians, Mennonites are Christians if you're just new to my channel. And basically I'm approaching Santa Claus a little bit differently maybe than some Mennonites would, or the way I was growing up. I don't know. I've heard Mennonite kids already say that Santa Claus is bad and like whatever. And I don't teach my kids that. I just teach Evonnie like Santa Claus is like a story and blah, blah, blah. I say that people tell their children that Santa Claus comes down the chimney and gives them gifts. I said, and that's not true. I said, it's just a fun story. So that's why if you see Santa Claus in a yard, he's like a character of a Christmas story. And so, yeah, she knows who Santa Claus is, but you know, that's not really the main focus of Christmas. We just did drive past a house that had a big green Grinch blown up outside. So I want to look into that story, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Isn't that like a super classic Christmas story? I think it has a good moral to it, right? I think I want to like introduce her to some of those stories, but that's not the real story of Christmas. Like we talk about the real story of Christmas for the 12 days of Christmas. Every day we're talking about the Christmas story with Jesus in a manger and all that. So that is definitely our focus for Christmas time, but I mean, it's nothing wrong with like telling her the fun, like, little stories and stuff, as long as she knows that those are stories. And I will never get into the whole magical thing. I believe there is good and evil forces at work, and I just don't want to play with any of that stuff. Magical things happen, but I believe those are called miracles. Yeah, that's kind of how we address the whole Santa Claus thing. Many of us watched or started watching your channel because we were interested in learning about your Mennonite culture. Are there any cultures that you have been interested in and want to learn more about through YouTube? Recently, I just found With Love Lena, and she is Muslim, which I find so fascinating. They are so devout. And very, very modest. Like, wow, they don't show any of their hair at all, and they just cover up a lot. And it's just got me thinking a lot about what modesty really is. Like, okay, they would wear pants, but they wouldn't wear tight pants or anything like that. And I'm like, So I say I always must wear skirts, but then am I paying attention to how tight they are? You know, that kind of thing. I don't know. It's just really gotten me thinking. I'm not saying that I'm at a certain place where I want to, like, make any profound statements on that yet, but it has got me thinking. It makes me very interested in just the way they live their lives, but at the same time, I understand that they believe in God, but not in Jesus, and that obviously is problematic because the Bible says, believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and you shall be saved. So, I don't know. I'm still delving into that. Obviously, the Jewish faith is very fascinating as well. Okay, the last question that I wanted to address is a good one. And then we'll talk about what I spent on Christmas this year. Do you think YouTube or social media in general affects your time with your family, views on the world, or yourself and time with God? Super curious. Okay, wow. As far as social media goes, I don't find myself getting sucked into it too much, like being on Instagram and stuff like that, just because it feels like work to me, and I will, like, scroll maybe before bedtime for like 10 or 15 minutes. So as a result, I only follow very few people, but of course it can suck your time if you allow it. But then the one part that I found very interesting was, does it affect your views on the world? Absolutely. I feel like I was so much more, like, naive and narrow-minded when I started my YouTube channel. And in some ways it's easier to be naive and narrow-minded, but it has really, it's opened my eyes to all kinds of people. So let me go ahead and tally up what I spent for Christmas this year, and I'm not done yet because I still need to get Josh a little something else yet, if I can. So I'm getting my calculator out here, and so for my family, we spent $50 a piece, but that was only 2 of us, so that was $100, plus the Fox family was $20, $20, $20, and $20, so $80. And then I'm part of a favorite gifts thing where we're supposed to spend $10, so I'll add that in. And then I'm part of another gift exchange at church where you're supposed to bring a $15 gift for a family, so I'll add that in. And then my Bible study friends, like I said, we did a DIY gift exchange, and I spent about $30 on that stuff, so I'll add that in. Well, Fletcher, I spent about $50, and Evonnie, I spent about $100. That's just how it worked out. It's not always fair all the time, guys, and it doesn't always have to be. Fletcher gets big gifts too, different times. His birthday's coming up in March. I'm not even gonna defend it. Why am I defending it? Okay, anyway, and then for Josh, I'll probably spend like another, I'll just say 100 to be safe, but I don't think it's gonna be that much. And then of course there's like food for different things, but I'm not gonna count that in, like special Christmas stuff. Oh, the Sunday school teachers, so that was about $15. Hello? Josh just got home. Look at this place, it's a wreck. I know, I'm wrapping gifts and chatting. What'd you bring me? P.O. Box stuff. Oh my word. So many of you guys have sent me Christmas cards with pictures in them. So nice. I can't wait to open these. I'll save that for a little bit later. Anyway, okay, I came up with exactly, can you see that? $500. I didn't think it was gonna be that much when Christmas started, but things just have a way of adding up and getting bigger and bigger, so that's why you gotta be careful. He's out there making faces at me. I think he wants me to wrap up. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have all this stuff surrounding me, which is fun. I love the giving away part of stuff. Oh, plus I did neighbor gifts, which was like those seasoned pretzels I included in my last video. So that was maybe like $25, so I guess I should add that on as well as gift wrapping. So probably more like $550 if I'm being honest. I don't know. I love giving though. And you can't give unless somebody's willing to receive. So yeah, I'm excited. It's fun. It really is fun, but it's a reminder to keep things in check, and to maybe, I don't know, it just adds up. We have, you know what? I'm gonna say this number just means we have that many friends and family and loved ones surrounding us, and that's a good thing. So I'm gonna look at it that way, but I don't know. I do wanna acknowledge that I'm super blessed. And yeah, just so grateful that I can give back to others. And I'm also including giving this year to people that cannot give back to me. I just don't feel like adding that number into this because that's private, I feel. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for chatting with me. I got a lot of gifts wrapped. I will show you the finished result once everything's under the tree here. Yeah, watch that video if you did not. I did a bunch of decor, little easy things that didn't cost a lot of money, which I could add that into my Christmas budget yet. Yeah, so much different things for the holiday season. I feel like the holiday season is something that we look forward to all year long, and I don't want to do away with it, but I do want to be very intentional about the way that we choose to celebrate it, and I hope that you guys are as well. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and check out the Skillshare link down below. Merry Christmas, and I will see you all next week. Bye, everyone.